Welcome back, YouTube. Here we are for another video. This one's on the Harley Street Glide 08. We're going to do an oil change. So stay tuned if you want to see how to do a quick and easy oil change on your Harley. Okay, so what I bought was 4 quarts, Lucas 20W50, and oil filter. Twin cam chrome, heavy duty, whatever the WHX hard drive oil filter. Okay, so it's not. So this oil filter has like the socket type thing. I guess it makes it easy to snug it up and get it off. But I prefer the other ones. I think they look better. But whatever, it's a chrome oil filter, really. Okay, here's where I'm at so far. I put a 2x4 under the kickstand because the bike's still, leaning this way. It's not going to fall over, but it's more straight up. I'm thinking you're going to want it a little more straight up to get the oil out, even though the oil plug is on this side, so I don't think that matters that much, but I did it anyhow. The other thing is it makes this side a little taller for the pan I have. I got this pan here to drain the oil into, and it's it's just short enough to fit under there. So right under here is the drain plug. Okay, there's a drain plug right there. So you can see in relationship to the bike. So I'm just going to put the pan under there, take the drain plug out, and see what comes out. Okay. The drain plug was really loose. Almost felt like I could have loosened it with my hands, although I still can't. Got it. Okay, I'm letting the oil drain. We'll get the oil all drained and I'll check back. Oh, by the way, now that it's draining in there, I can come over here and open the oil filler. Okay, got it loose. Take that up. I'm going to clean that off and just check, see if all the oil's out. Alright, YouTube, here it is a couple days later. I figured out some things. So first thing I figured out is that drain plug I took out from under here was not the oil drain plug. It was the primary drive, or it was the primary drive oil drain plug that I took out, not the oil drain plug. So that was the first thing I learned. But you know what though, it was kind of leaking a little bit. So the O-ring was really in bad shape. So I went and got, new O-rings. I got 2 of them. Because I figured if I drain the primary drive oil, I might as well, replace it. And if I'm doing that and the engine oil, I might as well do the transmission as well. So I might as well just do all 3. So I went and I bought this funky funnel, I guess, that you need, because I put the oil down in here, I guess, for the primary drive. Now the mechanic at the bike shop where I bought it, see, I got 2050 for the engine oil. He said use 2050 for the primary drive and the transmission as well. Full synthetic. So I just got 2 more quarts of that, some O-rings, and so now I'm gonna put an O-ring on here. That's the one. So I'm gonna put that back in there. I was wondering why I got like about a quart Alright, so just for reference, you know, it's going right there. Just finger tight's good enough. No, I'm just kidding. Get a wrench, hang on. So as you can see, I removed this thing, this cover here, and I had to loosen a bolt for this to get the, you know, get this up out of the way. I took a bolt out there. I'll show that when I'm putting it back together. So I guess I got to put a quart of oil in there. I need to find out how to measure it, if it's full or not. So let me look into that. Okay, so what I'm hearing is it takes 38 ounces for this particular bike, an 08 Street Glide. And you should just barely see it in here when it's full with the bike upright. So I'm going to put a full quart in first using the funky funnel. Doesn't seem to be, I mean, I guess it just has to get down in there any old way that you can get it in there. I think this cover just kind of fills up with oil in the bottom there. So I do have the bike on the kickstands on a 2x4, so it's not perfectly up straight, but it's a lot more upright than just being on the kickstand. So let me put a quart in and see what happens. Hopefully it's not. So there's a quart minus what I spilled. I don't know. Figure out how much I spilled. Not that much. Probably not even an ounce. You see the oil down in there? The green. So it's down there a little ways yet. So I'm going to get the other quart. Get the oil up to there. Okay. Let's see what's left in this one. If I can tell. Oh yeah, I can tell. I got, sit on a level surface. Oh, I still got 24, say 23 ounces from 32. Okay, so I decided to stop at that because according to my calculations, I put approximately 40 ounces. The specs for an 08 Street Glide say 38 ounces, so I actually put too much by 2 ounces. I can see it down in there. Obviously, it doesn't worry me that it's over full. I don't think it's like an engine oil. So I'm going to put the cover on and then I'll check back. Alright, so here's the bolt for the peg. See, there's one bolt there that you don't even have to loosen. And this one goes in here, right there. So let me do that. Alright, I'm sure that's plenty tight. Probably exactly to the torque specs, if I had to guess. Okay, so that's it for the, everything's really dirty. This is like post Sturgis. So cleaning the bike is next. Excuse the mess. So that's the drain cover. The drain plug is just like the primary drive drain plug. It's down here. I think that's the transmission drain plug. So for reference, like here's the 6-speed drain plug is up there, 6-speed right down under here. Transmission oil. That's what I'm going with. We'll see what happens. Ready? So I'm going to take this one out, the one I think is a transmission, and I'll check back. I went and got a socket to take the drain plug, 5/8, just because, you know, crescent wrench was a pain in the butt for that one. Anyhow, so I got this socket. I'm going to take the cover off now. It's draining there. Doesn't seem like a whole lot drained out. So can you see what I'm doing? Of course not. Yeah, so see, put the socket on there, the Allen, whatever. Take that off. Oh, it's got a stick. It's got a level. That's good. Okay, so I put the drain plug back in. Filler locations right here. Here's the dipstick. Where'd the dipstick? All right, here's the dipstick. I cleaned it off, you know, cleaned the O-ring a little bit. And so it has like that marker on it, full marker. So I'm gonna put, I don't know, looking at what's in the pan, it doesn't even look like a quart came out. So I'm going to take what I have left from the other side, which is 23 ounces, and I'm going to put it in here. Oh yeah. It's not at the full though. It looks like it could be a little bit more. So it's good that it's just about there. Yeah, it's right in between those two arrows. If you can see the two arrows, it's right in between them. So I'd say that's good. Okay, so the oil filler plug is right here, and you can see where that's at. Let me just screw it in and check it. It's been sitting there unscrewed for a couple days, so just screw it down in, pull it out, see where we're at, and we're right in the middle there. So okay, pull the drain plug out just like the other two. Pulled the O-ring off of this one. It was pretty. All right, it's draining now, the oil. I'm gonna put so this, I cleaned it all up. It's ready to go back in. Right here, chrome oil filter. I'm gonna try to loosen it with my bare hands. Oh yeah, that's what the doctor ordered. Okay, I mean, it works just fine, just as good as a oil filter wrench. Let's see how much oil I spill all over the place. Quickly, not too bad. A little drippity drip. I don't know if you can see in there. We got an over. Okay, so all cleaned up. Got a teeny little bit of dribble of oil still coming out the bottom. I want that to be clean when I put this new filter on. So the new filter has the new gasket, which is pre-oiled. Pretty cool. I should almost want to let this oil continue to drip till it's no longer dripping, but I don't want to wait for it, so I'm gonna do this. Screw that bad boy on. I mean, normally in a car I would just tighten it as tight as I can get with my bare hands and call it a day. Here on the highly vibrating Harley, I better put a little socket on there and just try to snug it up a teeny bit. Especially because I can just, you know, it's chroming around. I can barely get my fingertips on it. So let me snug that up a bit. Let me get a socket. Okay, so got me 11/16, but I don't know. I feel like that's probably plenty. Okay, here we are down at the drain pan. Let's have a look-see. Still got a little dribble coming out. Maybe not all of it, but a lot of it. And this one was not leaking. So I'm just going to put it about as tight as it was. Okay, here we are back up at the top. Here's the oil filler location. Apparently it takes 4 quarts. Maybe put like half of this. Okay, I ran the bike for like a minute. So it is down a little bit, but not much. I will put this oil, the other half of this quart, and then I'll take it for a ride, for like a 5-minute ride. Okay, took the bike for a little spin. I don't know how much of that you caught, the battery died on the camera. Brought it back and the oil was a little low. So I'm gonna add a half of the 4th quart. It'll make it 3.5 quarts. Okay, I put half of that 4th quart in. Let's just see where it's at. Looking at, you know, like right here. So it's not completely hot though, so I think I'm going to leave it at that. I think that's a good oil level. Don't want to overfill it. I will check it. You know, next time I take the bike for a little ride, I'll check it before and after. And if I have to add a little bit maybe for that, you know, I'll save this last half quart if I need to add a little next time I take it for a ride. I will. I'll check it. As I do this, you know, if I do this more often, I'll get to know, like, oh, it definitely needs all 4 or 3.5 or whatever, you know. All right, YouTube, there you have it. All 3 oils changed on a 08 Harley Davidson Street Glide. Pretty easy. So there you go. If you want to do your own, watch my video, maybe watch a couple others just to make sure, because this is the first time I've ever done it. But stay tuned for the next video, and thanks for watching. Have a good one.